The global economy enters 2026 having avoided recession, but moving at a slower pace, held back by trade tensions, geopolitical uncertainty, and still high borrowing costs. Major institutions converge on the same diagnosis: a resilient growth path, more fragile than it appears. The IMF projects global growth at 3.1% in 2026, after 3.2% in 2025, with advanced economies growing at around 1.5% and emerging markets slightly above 4%. The World Bank is more cautious. In its central scenario, global growth would recover only modestly to 2.4% in 2026 and 2.6% in 2027, against a backdrop of trade barriers, financial volatility, and weakened confidence. The OECD, for its part, sees the world economy slowing to 2.9% in 2026, after 3.2% in 2025, pointing to the delayed effects of higher tariffs on investment and trade. Behind these differences lies one reality: the global average depends heavily on assumptions about trade, energy, conflicts, China, and monetary policy. Indeed, the main threat of 2026 is disinflation, but an incomplete one. The OECD expects average G20 inflation at 2.8% in 2026. In the euro area, Eurosystem projections point to 1.9% inflation in 2026, with GDP growth revised upward in the December scenario. In the United States, the Federal Reserve projects PCE inflation at 2.4% in 2026 and 2.5% core, with unemployment at 4.4% and growth at 2.3%. As a result, central banks can ease policy, but without triumphalism. Anti-inflation credibility remains the first line of defense. In Canada, the Bank of Canada expects a gradual recovery, with average annual growth of around 1.4% in 2026 to 2027, and inflation remaining close to 2% over the projection horizon. In Asia, the contrast is striking. The ADB still forecasts 4.6% growth in 2026 for developing Asia, even as the external environment weighs through tariffs and uncertainty. In Japan, the Bank of Japan anticipates CPI inflation, excluding fresh food, falling back below 2% in the first half of fiscal year 2026, before moving closer again to the 2% range. But these outlooks rest on a set of conditions: avoiding a new protectionist escalation, containing energy shocks, and preventing a sharp market correction, including through more highly leveraged non-bank actors, from tightening financial conditions once again. This is one of the OECD's key warnings about underlying fragility despite apparent resilience. The World Bank also stresses risks that are clearly tilted to the downside: trade, debt, conflicts, and climate. In short, 2026 does not look like a year of collapse, but a year of vigilance.